Hey, boys and girls, it is Giacomo. Good Friday to you. Haven't made a video in a little while. Been slacking on my pimping. You know what I'm saying, yo. That's me and my bad, still self-deprecating humor, of course. Lots more content coming up, so please stay tuned. As we used to say back in the 70s and 80s when it actually was television and all. But please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get into this. As my brother Brandon says, hey, I want you to watch this video, but first, if you haven't heard this little bit of philosophy from Winston Churchill, you need to understand it and internalize it. Winston Churchill said, an appeaser is like one who feeds a crocodile, hoping it will eat him last. He was obviously referring to Neville Chamberlain and Hitler. Neville Chamberlain was thinking, let Hitler have this, that. I don't know the complexities of it. I really haven't studied Neville Chamberlain at all, but a lot of people knew what Adolf Hitler was going to do over the years. They saw his master plan even before he started doing what he did. And to throw him a bone or two was literally like, let's just give him this and see if he'll not mess with us. Let's just let him have this and see if he'll stop right about there. The other old expression is, you give someone an inch, they'll take a mile. Here's this video here that I found on Twitter this morning, so I look a little rough right now, about to go mow the lawn. It's 95 degrees outside, but this poor woman, black woman, decided she was going to march along with BLM, of course. There's that alligator, chomp, chomp, chomp. And she is the franchise holder of a Circle K gas station. I don't know if she's the gas station owner, if she's a separate owner from the gas station or what. But the fact that this woman went out and did all the hard work to become a franchise holder, spent all the money, has to deal with all the franchise fees and such, and has to deal with shrinkage and damage and maintenance and everything else. Look at this video. It's 2 minutes long, and look what they did to her Circle K store. Roll it.
So y'all didn't care if this was a black-owned gas station or not?
Hell no.
This is my shit, yo. I was protesting with y'all. I think I just broke in my shit. Fuck you.
She ain't lying though. They breaking the wrong foot.
Yeah, boys and girls, does that look right to you? When I say it, when Brandon says it, when ABL says it, when Terrence K says it, and I'll say it once again from my perspective, Black Lives Matter doesn't give a rip about Black lives. It's called picking and choosing your outrage, or even better, selective outrage. I'm gonna get mad about this atrocity over here, but I'm gonna ignore all this over here. Another expression is the 800-pound gorilla in the room. You'll go and focus on a little ant on the floor, and that 800-pound gorilla is gonna pound your skull in. That obvious. I'll say it again. For those of you who've seen other videos, I have a bump on my nose. When I was 14 years of age, I got it. I got it because a grown-ass man decided he was going to walk over. No, let me back up a little bit. There's that little cricket in Newark, New Jersey. Now, I was walking out of this little convenience store in Newark. I bumped into a grown-ass man. He got so mad at me because I didn't say excuse me fast enough. He followed me around the corner and broke my nose. I was in the hospital for 4 days behind that and lost a lot of schooling as well. So if you wonder why I'm this size now, I'm still overcompensating from that from many, many years ago. Nevertheless, there were no marches for me. Nobody went around and said, let's find this guy. When the guy was shot to death on my porch when we lived in Washington, D.C., there were no marches because another black man shot him. Now, I said this to a friend of mine who's a woke black man, and I'll say it to y'all. We don't seem to like each other very much. It's a horrible blind spot in the black community. We need to stop doing that. And the fact that these cretins broke into this woman's Circle K store, Circle K gas station store, looted it, broke probably a $2,000 glass door, and she's outside crying about that. Y'all did this to my store. Why did you do this? I was with you. Feed the alligator, all of a sudden a few fingers are missing and you're walking around like this with nothing left. Okay? So this is my challenge to anybody, whether it's the organization known as Black Lives Matter or the mentality of Black Lives Matter. Make all lives matter. Let's subset that. All Black lives matter. If your brother steps on your brand new shoes, hey, my man, you just wrecked my shoes. Oh, I'm sorry. And let that be the freaking end of it. See, I watched my mouth. If somebody cuts you off in traffic, let it go. If somebody owes you some money, you take it up professionally. Don't go running around the street and extract that street justice, because having lived in LA for 20 years and seeing it on the periphery, never went down that way, watching my black brothers and sisters shoot each other in South LA and Compton, over what? Neighborhood beefs, drugs, whatever else. We are preying on each other. We are each other's worst problem, and it has to stop. Let's start with that glaring oversight in our community that we don't like each other enough to keep our hands off each other's things and not wreck each other's things. Maybe not paying attention. David Dorn and several other black police officers have been killed by black people during these BLM riots, protests, peaceful protests, whatever you want to call them. This woman right here just lost part of her business. And guess what, boys and girls? What I keep hearing on the social media sites is that insurance doesn't cover insurrections or riots or peaceful protests. It doesn't. She could be out $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 that she may never recover from. Does that make you feel better because you're rioting for somebody that got shot by a police officer and we haven't even gone to court yet for the issue? Okay. Pick your battles, but pick your righteous battles and let calmer, cooler heads prevail. I am Giacomo. Y'all be cool. Shalom.